welcome to another video. I still need to record the third seizure experience video. I did record that and this died more than halfway through, so I could not tell what the heck I was saying. So I just deleted it and said I will record another video, and then my phone storage said otherwise, and now I have a little bit of phone storage, so I'm recording this. Um, and then when I get a little bit of more phone storage, then I'm gonna record my third seizure experience. Sorry, that's a tongue twister today, I guess. Anyway, um, so today I thought it would be fun to um talk about the Every Summer After series, which is not called Every Summer After, it is called Every Year After. Anyway, I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about this series because right now, as I'm recording this series basically just came out, and I am gonna kind of touch upon other book series slash other TV series in this video as well, but this will be the main focus. Okay, let's begin before my phone goes out of storage, shall we? So, Every Summer After, and if you hear dog whining, that's my dog who literally just went outside and now she's wanting to go outside to bark at people that she shouldn't bark at. So I'm gonna leave her inside. So I'm sorry if you hear whining. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes, good job. Okay, anyway, let's get into the video before I get interrupted either by people or animals, because I got four and um they're gonna interrupt me in some way. So, Every Year After series. I read the book, and I read the book actually kind of like recently. I read the book and I'm like, this is a good book. And then like I was kind of thinking of it and I'm like, this was a good book, but it's like it doesn't stand out to anything I've read. It's not like, oh my god, I have to read that book. Oh my god, I have to recommend it. Because there's so many books of the same like trope, but then also part of me was like seeing hate online and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so similar to The Summer I Turned Pretty." And there's a vast differences, like you see and read multiple books that have the same trope, but then it's like two TV shows come out with not the same trope, but like similar ish storylines. And then they're like, oh my god, they're copying, which they're not exactly um, copying, but they like they were saying, oh my god, they're copying because one of the main characters' mom died, and like, I'm like, that can happen in other stories. Like, I thought that was like kind of weird. Sorry, I'm saying like a lot. Um, and I didn't like how much it varied from the book. Granted, as I said, like this book, like I wasn't like, oh my god, I have to read this, I have to recommend it, sort of thing. And I like this series, do not get me wrong, like, but I kind of treat the book and the series differently. And then I saw like some people say like Percy and Sam, like the actors, who played them, they didn't have a lot of chemistry. And then other people are saying like, oh, they had chemistry. And I'm like, I don't know. I personally can't tell. Like, I just enjoyed the series, and part of why I think I enjoyed it so much is Chantel and Jordy. Like, that was a new kind of surprise and made it an extra layer of interesting to me. And I also read um the Sam's brother's book, or well, I didn't read it, I listened to it. Anyway, I listened to Sam's brother's book, Charlie, and because I know people were saying that that book is better. And to be clear, like these are the two and only Carly Fortune books that I've ever read slash listened to. Um, and I thought it was decent. And then I watched the show, and I'm like, because of that ending, I hope they don't, like, if they do get a second season, and if the second season is Charlie and Alice's story, I'm like, I hope they don't change it too much, because I like the timeline of like the of of Sam and Percy's story, and then like Charlie and Alice's story. So I think like they're gonna mess with the timeline, and I don't know, like I thought it was an interesting choice to have Charlie's story begin when like Alice and Sam, or not Alice, when Percy's and Sam's like just ended, because then it's like in Charlie and Alice's story, Percy's supposed to be pregnant, so I don't know. I thought that was an interesting choice. I kind of treat them as two separate things, and when they're two separate things, I mean, they're fine to think about, but I wouldn't say that I think it's horrible, and I wouldn't say, oh my god, I loved it, but I know people are comparing the Every Year After series to like the Off Campus series, and they're like, oh my god, it's not better than Off Campus. I personally find myself more like willing to go watch the Every Year After series rather than Off Campus, but that's just me. Maybe it's because I currently am not in my era of hockey men. Um, when I started my reading journey, I was more like interested in reading about men and hockey, and now it just kind of gives me the ick. Currently, which things and tropes kind of give me the ick on and off. So that's just my opinion.